Welcome to our Stamping Made Simple video for Thursday. Today is, the 13th of February. Can you believe it? We are just a mere 2 days away from the end of the time frame where you can get my beautiful butterflies online class. The registration is open until Saturday, and the discount for the extra 12% off is good till tomorrow. So take advantage of those details because they're fun. This is the card we're making today, and it's just a super simple fun fold. As I said, Thursdays I'm trying to do something a little newer where it's easier, but hopefully not boring. So this is the fun fold we're doing today, and I can't wait to show you how it's done. Yikes. Okay, let's switch this around. And sorry about this. There we go. I thought I could do the setup while it was doing its countdown, but it takes over the screen, so I wasn't able to do my setup. So here we are on my desk. This is our card. This is using the Storybook Moments Designer Series paper. And I did not get the stamp set. And so that was one of the fun things of why I wanted to show it to you on a simple Thursday, because you don't need the stamp set. We did this entire card just with cardstock and the pack of Designer Series paper. And it's still adorable, right? You can't tell anything's missing. Okay, so here is our base. Looks like this is crumb cake, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I have this old olive that is 4 inches by 5 1/2, scored at 2 3/4. And then this one is 5 1/4 by 6, scored at 2. And so I'm just going to be folding that one in on that 2-inch mark. And then I have for this middle card, I have a piece of Designer Series paper that is 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. And then this is the same thing, 2 1/2 by 3 3/4 for the inside. I've just got an extra strip of the Designer Series paper I happen to have left over, and then I pulled out one of the die cuts. What's fun about this Storybook Moments Designer Series paper is that a couple of the sheets in there are just pop out little pieces that are already colored and die cut and ready to go to adhere onto your cards. And so it's very simple to just pick through here and find one of the things that we could stick on the front of our card without having the stamp set. Congratulations to Laura Kemp for winning our prize patrol for last Monday. So Monday would have been a fun fold. That would have been the yellow double decker. She won this card here. So that's all ready to go. I just need her to go to my website and claim that. She won that card by liking and sharing the video and then letting me know she did so. I'm trying to up my viewership and get more views. And so that's your way of helping me. And the prize patrol is the reward that I give you for helping me out. So like I said, this card is super easy. So I've got some like excess pieces on the side over here. We can make a few more of these. I'm sure we're going to have time. I try to keep my videos limited to half an hour, but I have a feeling this is kind of a 5-minute card. So, which is, it can be a good thing sometimes. Sometimes we're looking for just that quick and easy card, but we don't want to make it look like we skimped. We still want to make it look like we, cared enough to send them something handmade that they will enjoy. So I just here the Designer Series paper with my little flap over here on the left. And so I'm going to have my score line for the left over here for my little card that's going to go on top. But I'm going to go ahead and center that in the middle of this layer as if it was just a regular layer. But then when it opens, it's going to do a joy fold, we call it, when it kind of sandwiches inside the middle here. And then we get to decorate the inside with the very vanilla cardstock. Like I said, I'm going to take this little extra strip and just accent the side of the inside of my card. It is freezing here today. They said a little bit north of us it's supposed to be -20, and they're supposed to get like 6 or 12 inches, and we're supposed to get 2 to 3, but that's a lot for this area and a lot for this winter. We've been cold, but very dry so far. So this is a big snowstorm for us for this year. Okay, so I'm just putting the designer series paper on the outside. And then I'm going to be placing the little duck here right in the middle. But he kind of blends in a little bit. So one of the things you could do is take a marker and like accent around the outside edge. I did that with this one. I was trying to make it pop a little bit, and it wasn't quite the right color. I did a crumb cake. You can see I probably should have done more, I don't know, a different color, but something that would have made it look like it was matted. And I just did that by using my markers. I used the Stampin' blends to color around the outside edge, just making it look as if it was matted on cardstock. Okay, because they normally come just with this kind of off-white around them. Another thing I did to make it pop a little bit was I popped it up on dimensionals. So this is a very good beginner card in that you just have to have cardstock, the designer series paper, some adhesive, and the dimensionals. You know, and then your basics of a trimmer and such. But, you know, it's very, very simple, requires very few supplies. And I think it looks impressive for being just a simple, easy card. I like how it came out. Okay, so there is our duck. So that one matches this. Like I said, they're both Storybook Moments designer series paper. Another one that comes with little die cuts is our birthday paper. So it's going to be this one here. And it's actually the bundle that's featured on the top of our spring catalog. This is that bundle here. Well, there's Storybook Moments. Storybook Moments is what we call a mega bundle because it has the 2 bundles plus the 2 designer series papers plus your embellishments, your ribbon, all that good stuff. And you can do lots of fun stuff with it. But I was looking for, there's the butterflies. This is what I'm doing my class on. I don't know why I can't put my fingers on that birthday set. Probably skipping right over it. Here we go. This is the stuff. I wanted to look up this. This is our birthday, Wildflower Birthday Suite and the Wildflower Birthday Designer Series paper. And as you can see, again, this has a sheet of those die cuts. So all of these are already pre-cut. And so it's got, you know, the cake, the cupcake, flowers, all kinds of birthday things that are really fun to play around with. So again, I have the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 base because that's going to keep us at our standard card. And then I have this piece here, which can go either way. We can have it with the gingham on the outside, or we can have it with the flowers on the outside. I'm going to be using a bubble bath card to link in between. And then I have this piece that we can either use this soft sea foam or the flowers. Probably be better with the sea foam if we go that way. If we go this way, I don't know, still, I think I like the sea foam better. So like I said, we have that base. This is 5 1/4 by 6, scored at 2. I hate to cover up all that gold foil. I think that's just so pretty. It gives it such a rich accent to it. And then these I just need to trim down. I have them at 4. They should be 3 3/4. Simple and easy fix. And then I have my designer series paper that I can trim down to do that little strip on the side. I have a tendency to leave it long and then trim from the back. Okay, when I trim from the back, there's more of a color differentiation, so it seems to me that it's easier to see. Somebody said she thought 16 was cold. 16 is cold. I think that was our high yesterday, though. Jan says she likes the soft sea foam. Me too. It's a nice soft color. It's good for baby cards, I think, especially if you don't know if it's a boy or a girl. It's a good neutral color. As you can see, I scored this one in the wrong spot, but I'm going to go ahead and just stick that on the bottom. I don't think anybody's going to notice. Ooh, this might have been the other pink. This pink back here is Pretty in Pink, which is one of our in colors. This is still going to work, but because this paper has both of them in it. We've got Bubble Bath over here, and we've got Pretty in Pink over here. And then, as I said, being a birthday card, we have our birthday die cuts, which I had out here. Those are too big. Could do a few like that, or I could just do some littler ones up here and then maybe put a sentiment down at the bottom. I don't know. I'll play around with that one and decide what I like, but there's a second one. And then our third one is using the Mixed Media Floral Designer Series paper. So I have my base in Calypso Coral, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I have my Designer Series paper, 5 1/4 by 6, scored at 2. Five 1/2 by 4, scored at 2 3/4. This is Daffodil Delight. And I just picked this straight out of the Designer Series paper. That's one of the things I love about our Designer Series paper is that I can just pick up the pack and look on the back side on the cardboard. It's going to list all the colors that were used. And so then I can pull out my cardstock swatches and then decide which colors I'm going to work with. Let's see. This is kind of a watercolor look, so we have lots of various florals we can go with to put on the top. It's just lines. That one might work. I have to go this way. Oh, didn't look at the backs. Oh, yeah, might be a little too not busy enough, I think. Unless I had some focal point I could put on the front. I was thinking for the focal point, I was just going to do a sentiment. So let's go with that one. And because this was 4, we're going to do this at 3 3/4. And then it was 2 3/4 wide. So I want 2 1/2 for my designer series paper. And then I've been really liking the circle punches. So we could do a thinking of you. Punches are great for people who are just getting started and they don't have a die cutting machine yet. And also good for those of us experienced stampers that even though we do have a die cutting machine, sometimes it's easier when you want to mass produce. Punches go quicker and faster, I believe. Okay, and I definitely went with white because there's white in the back here. I went with very vanilla on this one because this is kind of a more very vanilla background to it. So you have your choice of neutrals. I had my white piece. I know I cut an inside layer for that, but I'm going to line the inside with white and then we'll just put this down the edge. You can go either way as soon as I find that. Okay, I'm lining my stamp up on my grid paper with the lines this way under the words and then this way with my block. Although it doesn't totally matter when we're doing it on a round circle because we can turn the circle. Okay, and then this bundle, I mean, if you have the die cuts, or maybe even the, there's a bow punch. There's this one here. I think we can do some green leaves. You could go either one of the greens. Now I'm on camera, so I'm trying to rush, but I think if I was stamping this on my own, I would probably cut this into a strip this wide and then feed the strip this direction so that I wasn't wasting cardstock. but I know I'm getting close to my time here. Let's see, we could arrange these leaves like they were coming out from behind our circle, and then mount our circle on some dimensionals there in the middle. I think to attach the leaves, I have a tendency to like to use glue dots. And I'm using an odd number. There is some kind of artistic rule that says your eye likes to see things in odd numbers. So I usually work in 3s and 5s. And we'll grab some dimensionals for this one. And there we go. So I was only on here a half an hour, which is what I try to keep it to when we're doing our simple, and came out with 3 cards that are hopefully interesting enough that they're not boring, but simple enough that a new stamper can stamp with them. So I hope you liked today's cards. I have my cards for Monday. So let me pull myself back up here. The stamp set I used for the Thinking of You was Friends for Life. On the others, I didn't use any stamp sets. That was part of the deal. I was trying to keep these simple for our new stampers and using a minimum amount of supplies to show you how all you need is stamps, ink, and paper, but sometimes you don't even need the stamps. So there you go. So Monday, we're doing a flip card. So this kind of might look familiar. We've done something like this before where I have had this, 2 1/8 strip here, and then the piece that, hangs over so that it opens. We've done that before, but check this out. Isn't that fun? So they call this a flip card. So I scored in the middle, and we're going to cut around and then add another layer. So that's how we get kind of this little L bracket in the back that is connected. So we will work on that Monday. And then we're also going to be doing one in a landscape mode. So same idea, something that looks like what we've seen before, but yet it's different. It's a little flip. So we will be making both of those cards on Monday. So I hope you come back and you join me on Monday. Remember the 12% discount I'm giving for orders placed with me in honor of my birthday and Stampiversary month. If you contact me and place an order directly, then I can charge you 12% less when you place your order. And my beautiful butterflies class, we're going to be making 12 cards out of 6 designs, but I pre-cut everything and get it ready for you and send it to you. And then you get videos and PDF tutorials and me to help you finish off your cards. So that closes out on Saturday. So I'm going to be sending out one more reminder newsletter, and I'm hoping I get more of you to pop on board and join the class. And for the rest of you, I will see you on Monday when we make our flip cards with the Crafting with You bundle. Thanks so much. Bye.